Hi everybody, how you doing today? Well, today's video is going to be about something truthful. Start telling the truth, or God will show you the truth. Yes, sirree. Now, in a time of such many things going on the planet, I'm always about telling God the truth. And it was hard for me when I first started because we were so programmed it's okay to lie a little bit, And then the lies became bigger and then bigger. Then your shoulders got really heavy. And of course, it dragged you back down into this slop of a mud pit. If you don't start telling the truth, God is going to show you the truth one way or the other. And you'll be amazed what happens when you do start telling the truth. When I first started out, no, I wasn't like all that truthful because I didn't understand that God could see every thought I had. So he knew when I was fibbing and when I was not. But he didn't scold me for it. No, he just kind of directed me into certain situations that would definitely tell me, hey, you know what? I better start telling the truth because if I don't, I'm going to get caught and then the whole world's going to know. That's what's happening right now on your planet. The whole world is beginning to see the truth. And there's no more hiding it. Once the truth comes to light, they're done. They are done. Because the whole planet is beginning to wake up to this darker truth that was been put in front of humanity to make them believe that they were telling the truth. Something that I learned over time was that whenever I lied or fibbed, it never came out to the way I wanted it to. Did I gain something from it? Not all the time. Some of the time I did. But I had some serious lessons learned in telling the truth. And the one that catches my heart the most is the one where I had a man that I accused of stealing something, even though I didn't have proof. But everybody was pointing to him. And when that man found out, he came to me. And he scolded me hard. To the point where I almost cried because I knew I made a mistake. I knew that when you accuse people of lying or doing something that you have no proof for, it's best to stay, how would you say, up on the light side. Don't worry. The one thing I did learn, their truth is collapsing because they've always said the dark truth. The one they wanted you to believe was the truth. And now with the light pouring on the planet, everybody's beginning to see exactly what's up. The skip is up, is all I got to say. You know, you thought you had a swamp. You had a monsoon. It wasn't no swamp. Many of you that have opened your hearts, even though I had my heart door open, I still was not 100% truthful. I will tell you this. Even though I talked to God, told him how much I loved him, I was still not 100% truthful. Being 100% truthful can be hard in this world. Well, for one thing, you can lose friends because you told the truth. But the point is, were they ever telling you the truth? Or were they telling you the darker truth? Truth is absolute in heaven. There is no left, right, up or down. You either going to tell the truth or everybody's going to know you're lying. There's no escaping it. I'm telling you right now. For all of you out there, all my indigos, star seeds, light workers, way showers, we need to start working on telling the truth. Because who's going to believe you when they find out that you lied? It's a big lesson on the planet. Learn from it. I'm telling you. Doesn't matter whether you lose friends, they weren't there to begin with anyway. It's if when you told them the truth. They had their mask on. You know what I mean? People that usually have their mask on, the ones that have power and want that control, and they got to have that mask on. Those will be the ones that will fade away. Because they don't want to lose the mask, because they don't want to lose the power or the control. And they will begin to fade away out of your reality. But don't worry. You're going to find new friends, genuine friends. And, God's truth, I hate to tell you, but it's a hard factor. Because when he brings it to you, he's going to bring it to you, both stars. Yeah, he's going to show you exactly what the lie gets you and what the truth will ultimately get you. I had a lot of people test me, but I also had a lot of people throwing me the other curveball, the lie. Well, if you just lie a little bit, it's okay. You're going to get away with it, and you're not going to hurt anybody. Let me tell you, when you lie, you're going to hurt somebody, or hurt something, or hurt something down the road. Because karma is coming back around, I'm telling you. If you don't start telling the truth, that karma is going to get larger and bigger, and it will begin to beat on your heart like no other. If you can't see the truth within, then God's going to show you that truth. But let me tell you, he's going to invite everybody that you know with him so that you can get the, how would you say, the biggest reading across your heart that not to lie. Because when them can of worms open up, you're done. You're done forever. There's no recouping the truth. And you won't be able to start the dark truth up again. That's what's happening all over the world. And people see it every day. So, go with the white truth. The honest truth. Be the honest you. And you will go so much further in life. I know you see a lot of people out there getting rich by lying or deceiving or, playing their magical games. Don't worry. This is a short lifetime. 100 years at best, 120 few. So don't worry. They'll have to answer for their misdeeds. Everybody does. Everybody does. The one thing you're not going to do is escape God. You're not going to escape him knowing what you did or thinking you're hiding. Only you know. Well, guess what? He knows too. So when you get up to the pearly gates, guess what? He's going to show you exactly in front of everybody what you did. And that'll be a heart crusher. Now, if you've done some bad things, some really bad things, you'll have to face the music on them. But it'll go easier on you, I'm telling you. See, when you tell the truth, God will stand right behind you. He'll stand right next to you. because he knows it's a hard gig to tell the truth. But the rewards will be massive for your soul, your heart. And before you get up top, everybody's going to know that, you told the truth. And yes, there will be consequences for the things you have done. But those consequences will be softer because you told the truth, because you were forthcoming. Now, you would think in our governments, and the police force, telling the truth. Well, the people that seen what happened and don't come forward with the truth, they're just as guilty as lying. That's right. Just because you didn't come forward doesn't mean you haven't lied. God's kingdom is built on truth, pure truth. It hasn't lasted this long, and I'm talking eons, more than millennia. We're talking trillions of years. His kingdom has stood tall. Even God's kingdom lost a few angels too, didn't they? Because the truth wasn't told, and somebody thought that they deserved equally as much as God. God's okay. He'll give you that power, but he knows what you're going to do with it. And that was the problem with Lucifer. Yeah, he took a lot of angels with him. But you know what? Who do you think's down here in training for those positions? It's us. We are the new raindrop in heaven. The new shine that our universe needs and humanity. So begin to shine so that even God can see you clear down here. Start telling the truth. Without it, it's going to be a hard gig to get past those golden gates, I'm telling you. Because everybody's going to know. Even if you don't know the person that you did wrong, when you pray and ask forgiveness to that person, God sees that. And he's okay with forgiving you. I don't know how the levels of misdeeds work, because I do not know this. But I do know that with each level of confession will come a lesser degree of facing the actions of what you've done. I still sometimes struggle at telling the truth at certain times or points in my life, especially when you're talking to people. The truth is okay, but it needs to be told gently. That way, when you're pouring the truth down, you're just trickling it on so that those people can absorb the truth without going, ballistic. And even then, some of those people will, because their hearts aren't open. They're still stuck in their minds. When you're still stuck in the mind, there is no truth. No absolute truth. Fibbing, lying, that's all part of the mind. But when you switch to the heart, that's when the golden truth comes. I talk to God every day. Just walking and talking. But I just talk to him inside, I ask him questions and he does give me answers. So talking to God can be done anytime. Anytime. I'd work on that. Get to know him. And get to know those angels of yours. They love it when you tell the truth. They know you're growing in wisdom, compassion, empathy, love. If you don't learn to tell the truth now, who will believe you later on down the road? Especially when you're exposed. Just like what's happening all over the planet. And you're going to see more and more of that's happening because the light is crowning this planet. So watch out for those, those little lies, the ones you don't think will hurt anybody. Because the ones that left before you, they're hearing it all inside of you. If you think you're tucking away those lies somewhere in here, it doesn't matter. See, the angels see everything. And they know what you've done in this whole entire lifetime because they've been beside you the whole entire lifetime. So you can call these angels your reporters. Yeah, and they report back to God, and they tell them the situation, and of course, they're gonna course correct you, so you can start looking at telling the truth. Because the ones that don't, their course corrections are going to be bad. I mean, bad. It's going to be a hard knock on them, guaranteed. Just like it is right now. So a lesson on my truths versus God showing me his truth. Well, since when I talk, I don't talk out of the mind. I talk through the heart. I teach my mind that it must step through my heart first before the words come out. This is a good practice. Think of your heart speaking instead of your mind. And you'll be amazed at how much more your words will flow with more grace, more wisdom, more empathy, more compassion, and truth and love. So hold that heart. Speak through the heart. Let it come through your mind and out through your heart. And I promise you, your vocabulary will change for the better. Because now you got your heart set in your mind that it is the gatekeeper. Your heart is the gatekeeper of your words. If you don't filter it through here first, after it comes in the mind, before it comes out of your mouth, you'll know. You'll know whether the mind said it or the heart said it. Because you'll see the reaction that you have on the individual that you're talking to or the group that you're talking to. The new earth, I call it. Everybody's going through a transformation right now. They're going to decide where they're going to go. Well, I want all of you to come to the new earth because I'm telling you, it's beautiful. And believe it or not, but we are actually creating it together. Unity is pivotal for this new earth. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Work on your heart. Work on filtering that mind through your heart. So, you can come. And remember, work on telling the truth. Because when you come, and you come with lies, you're done. You ain't going to make it past those pearly gates. So work your hardest on telling the truth. Because God will show you his truth. And it'll be rough. It could be rough. Some will pick up on it easy, some will not. God will shake that ship of yours in those rough seas because you lied. You told everybody you were going south. In reality, you went north. So everybody went south. And you'll have to answer for the consequences of that. Work on telling the truth the best you can. Because God's truth is it. That's the ultimate truth. And He resides within you. We talked about this. That's why the heart is very important, that you filter your words from your mind through your heart. And you'll be amazed at what happens. You'll be amazed at how your words will change, how you would treat people, because you're filtering it through God. Remember, we're all part of the one. We're all part of God. No one is separate. Even the darkness is part of God. Now, considering this is a free will universe, I guess God said that we had to have some darkness in here to teach us our lessons. That's right. Fill your heart up with love and compassion, empathy, all these things that God cherishes through His heart. And start telling the truth. I can't force you to tell the truth. You must do this on your own. Every soul is responsible for themselves. If you're still continuing to fib, lie, little lies, little fibs, nothing major, but even then, God will show you His truth. Thanks, everybody. This is a short video on, telling my truth versus God's truth. And it's true. You have to filter those words and the truth through your mind, through your heart. Because once it gets to the heart, you start exiting out of that heart, it's going to know whether those are true things you're saying or not. And it'll just block it off. Your words will fall apart. You won't know how to hold a conversation, without massive training on lies. The more truer you are, the longer it will go. It will just turn out to be good. Don't worry about it. Let God take it into His hands and have Him show you how it can change. Because God can change everything in a heartbeat. That's a fact. In one heartbeat, He can change it. Don't think that because you're telling the truth, harshness is going to come to you. It won't. God always intervenes when you need Him the most. Believe in that. So tell the truth. Shed the chaff, be the wheat. And when you finally get to your crystalline body, you will be the most beautiful butterfly that ever came out of it. And God loves butterflies, I'm telling you, He does. Thanks, everybody. This is a short excerpt on my truth with God versus the truth from me. May you have a beautiful and gorgeous day. And I love all of you very much. Thank you.